Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon sa lahat. Okay lang ba, ano? Press 1 kung ano, malinaw yung audio. Malinaw yung audio. Press 1 kung malinaw yung audio natin. Yun, sobrang okay, okay. Sige, press 1 kung malinaw yung audio, kung naririnig, malinaw, klaro. Bago tayo mag-umpisa, guys. Okay? So, welcome sa mga first timers, ha. So, ayun, malinaw yun naman yung audio natin. So, konti lang pala yung guest natin, no, today. Hindi, malinaw naman pala yung audio natin. So, ngayon, bago tayo mag-umpisa dito sa ano natin, sa webinar natin today, syempre, kailangan muna natin mag-umpisa sa prayer. Okay? So, very important na umpisahan natin lagi yung ginagawa natin saan? Sa prayer. Okay? So, magdasal muna tayo in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, i-bless niyo po yung speakers natin today para ma-share nila yung opportunity nito, life-changing opportunity nito sa maraming tao. So, in this we do through Lord our Jesus Christ, to our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So, ayan, welcome guys. Pakilala lang pala ako sa inyo. I'll be your host for today. And I'm Basil Forques. Okay, you can add me on Facebook. I'm Basil Forques. I'm a BSBA marketing graduate and I'm an online entrepreneur. So I'm an internet marketer by profession. So, yun. So, welcome guys, no? Welcome guys. So, sino ba dito yung mga first timers? So, yung first time dito sa webinar natin. Okay lang ba? Press 2. Press 2 kung first time mo sa webinar natin. Okay, first time. Tatlo lang yung first time. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, press 2 kung first time mo. So, naniniwala ba kayo guys, di ba? Pag yung energy ng speaker natin today, nasa energy din yan ng audience na. Okay, very important yon, yung energy. Tama? So, kung hindi tayo energetic, okay lang ba, okay lang ba, pag mamaya may inask yung speaker, please participate para continuous yung energy ng speaker natin. Tama? So, yan. Okay, i-read ko lang yung guidelines natin for today's event, no? Meron din tayong guidelines para doon. Okay, so number 1. Okay, ito yung guidelines natin, no, guys. Very important siya, alam niyo kung bakit. So, kailangan kasi nasa mode of learning tayo right now. Tama? Kasi kung nakahiga ka ngayon, di ba, aantukin ka sa webinar na to. So number 1, sit up straight and do not be lying in bed. Be in the attitude of learning. Okay, tama? So, wag tayo humiga kasi aantukin ka. Tama? So, alam ko tapos na yung siesta, di ba? Pwede na tayo umupo tapos be in the attitude of learning. So, number 2, please turn on your camera so that we can meet and get to know you better. So, gusto ko, i-on yung cameras nyo, no? Para makita namin yung mga nagagandahan at saka nagwagapuan yung face. Tama? So, number 3, please put your mic on mute. Siyempre, i-mute natin yung microphone natin para malinaw natin marinig yung speaker natin for today. Okay? Number 4, bring notebook and pen and take down notes. No? So, kung may mga questions kayo later dun sa nag-invite sa inyo dito, no? Isulat nyo lang yung mga questions nyo. Tapos, i-clarify yan ng mga nag-invite sa inyo. Okay? Number 5, if you have questions and clarification, you can ask the person who invited you. Tama. So, yun yung mga guidelines natin, guys, no? And very important yun kasi kailangan, nasa attitude of learning na tayo right now. Okay, so, ipakilala ko kayo sa first speaker natin for today. So, itong tao na to, grabe. Okay, nung nag-start ako dito sa opportunity na to, life-changing opportunity na to, ito yung tao na tinutukan talaga ako dito. Okay? So, itong tao na to, nire-respeto ko to. And siya yung tumulong sa akin dito sa journey ko, dito sa opportunity na to. So, ang background naman niya, he's from BPO industry. So, may mga taga-BPO ba dito? So, okay lang ba? Press 3 kung taga-BPO ka. So, she's a Sunday school teacher din. Imagine, no? BPO industry, tapos Sunday school teacher din siya. And she's one of our silver director sa company. So, when you say silver director, di ba? She earns $1,000 in 1 week. So, dito sa opportunity na to, imagine, you're earning dollars weekly. Okay? So, exciting siya gawin. So, allow me to welcome, no? Miss Lara Binay. Okay? Miss Lara Binay. Miss Coach Lara. Ready ka na ba?
Hello. Clear ba? Yung
yes,
audio?
yes po.
Yan. Thank you so much, Sir Basil. Grabe, ang gwapo ng host natin. Ayan. So, yan si Sir Basil ang ating upcoming director din dito sa team. So, thank you so much. We have 73 attendees. So, like what he said, siesta time, tama, pero you're here. So, we thank you for your time and we will make sure that this time is gonna be worth it. Okay? So, share ko na lang yung screen para mabilis tayo. Ayan. So, hindi ako ganun ka-technical, kaya may mga ano ako dito. Help sa pagdating sa technical. Nakikita na po yung screen ko. Ayan.
Yes,
Ayan.
yes po.
Yeah, thank you so much. So yes, like what he said, I was a subject matter expert in BPO. So kaway ka kung taga call center ka or taga BPO ka. And I took up Bachelor of Arts major in English nung college. Pero I ended up as a web and email support specialist. Sabi nga nila, kahit hindi mo linya, lilinyahin mo or hindi mo forte, magiging forte mo yan pag andun yung income, tama? And I've always wanted to be a preschool teacher. So, hindi naman nangyari, but I feel more than blessed kasi Sunday school teacher naman din. And now, I'm a mompreneur. I'm a single mom sa 19-year-old na batang to. Yan, so hindi ko po siya boyfriend. Solong anak ko po siya. And ito ako when I was, before I started in this opportunity. So, I was not taking calls for the 8 hours, di ba? Nagtitake lang ako ng escalation calls, supervisory calls. Ayan, chums kami ng immediate supervisor up to the operations manager, senior operations manager, even the client, yung mga puti sa account namin, close namin yan. And pag may pagkakataon, since it's stressful, very stressful yung work namin, power nap, 5 to 10 minutes, very important talaga yan sa amin. And ayan ako, I was happy sa ginagawa ko. I always aim to be one of the top 3 performers sa account namin nung nalipat ako doon sa account na talagang, alam mo yun, technical and parang lahat hawak mo. Pero okay naman siya kasi sobrang masaya. Very hands-on din yung mga bossing namin sa amin. And look at that, 2,000 on top of my salary, masaya ako dyan kasi we have the 10% annual increase. So kinukompute ko talaga kung ano yung magiging income ko or salary ko after how many years. So happy ako kasi chums nga kami ng mga bossing naman doon. And I was not looking for a side hustle or part-time talaga nung time na yan. Hindi naman ako kasi mahilig sa racket eh. I was feeling okay at that time. And I was so negative sa mga, alam mo yung mga lumalabas na mga racket and all. Feeling ko kasi laging maraming scam, ganyan, or either pag bebentahan ako o pagbebentahin ako, naramdaman nyo ba yan? Baka naman yan yung naramdaman mo na inaya ka dito. Okay lang yan, kasi yun din yung na-feel ko before. And then, sobrang negative ako, specifically the company. Then, itong guy na to, sobrang trusted ko tong taong to. He's like a kuya to me. And super close kami. They have business in the US, family business in the US, and mas malaki talagang kinikita niya sa akin. Mas marami siyang datong kaysa sa akin. So, itong taong to, dinala ako dun sa office, sa Enterprise Tower. If you're familiar sa Enterprise Tower, ito yung nasa Ayala, across ng Philippine Stock Exchange. So, second highest paid building siya sa Makati. I was not expecting na nandun yung company kasi nga, feeling ko kasi, yung Enterprise Tower kasi, since mamahalin siya, alam mo yung pang mga social na mga companies yun nandoon. So, sumama ako, since kalad ka rin ako, so baka may mga kalad ka rin dito So, kalad ka rin ako ng time na yon. And then, pagdating doon sa office, hindi naman niya kasi sinabi sa akin na opportunity yung pupuntahan namin. Nabulaga ako doon sa logo kasi familiar ako. And then, feeling ko, pagkakakitaan ako, I walked out. Sobrang naghatakan kami, eksena to the max. Pero the reason why I listened to this opportunity, first, alam ko, trusted ko siya. Hindi niya ako dadaling sa isang bagay na hindi ako magbe-benefit. Pangalawa, 'di ba? Naisip ko, wala namang mawawala sa akin. No commitment naman. Pangatlo, since mas malaki ang income niya sa akin, I was thinking at the back of my head, bakit niya ginagawa to part-time? And baka mas maging successful siya. Ako iwan sa call center. So, ayoko naman pumayag ng ganun. So, sabi ko, I will listen to it. So, doon nag-start yung journey ko. And malamang hindi niya naglalaro sa isip mo, Miss Lara, bakit ba ako nandito? So, may 4 kasing klase ng tao. Baka ikaw kasi nandito. So, type mo lang dyan sa chat box kung ikaw isa sa mga tao na to. Number 1, you're looking for an alternate source of income. Possible na apektuhan ka for the past weeks or months ng lockdown. Di ba? Bumalik tayo sa MECQ ngayon. Baka naapektuhan ka. Either na layoff ka or family member mo na layoff. Tapos, ikaw nabawasan ng oras or forced leave. Di ba? So, naghahanap ka na talaga. And then, number 2, looking for supplementary source of income. You're blessed kasi hindi nabawasan yung oras mo, hindi ka natanggal sa trabaho, kompleto yung working hours mo, same yung salary mo, pero you know for a fact na kinikita mo ngayon, and even before 2020, hindi naman talaga enough. So you're looking for additional source of income. And then number 3, you're wanting a career shift. Baka kasi after how many years mo na nasa company na yan, you realize na parang iba ata talaga yung calling ko. Or baka after how many months na nag-lockdown tayo, you've realized din na you've starting questioning yourself na baka hindi naman na talaga ito yung gusto kong gawin. And number 4, baka you've been praying for a life-changing opportunity. We don't know what you've been praying for God, but I don't believe in coincidence kasi everything happens for a reason. Bakit ikaw yung dinala rito ng friend mo? Marami namang pwedeng dalhin dito, tama? So, I want you to take a look at this opportunity, and baka panglima ka. Tama, yung panglima, hindi ko na nilagay dito. Baka kasi you're too nice, di ba? You cannot say no to your friend for friendship's sake. Nag-yes ka na lang. And para matapos na yung kakakulit niya, and since nice ka nga at kalad-karing ka rin, napunta ka dito. But I'm telling you, you will thank your friend later on. Alright? So, yung friend mo kasi, alam na alam niya, you have the benefit, you have the advantage, and this can really add value to your life. So, yun din kasi yung naramdaman ko before. And okay lang, baka ikaw yung yung all of the above. Okay lang ba i-type mo rito kung 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 ka or all of the above, 'di ba? Kasi ako noon ako, number 5, kalat ka rin lang. O yan, si Joshua number 1 daw. Ayan, ang dami. O, si Clarence, lahat. Thank you so much for responding. Ayan. So, tuloy na natin yung sa slides. So, itong numbers na to, 111,000 plus, hindi na siya accurate, mas tumaas na siya ngayon. Ito yung mga workers or empleyado na naapektuhan ng COVID or ng pandemic natin. That was based on DOLE. So, imagine mo, hindi lang yan yung naapektuhan ngayon, worldwide, mas mataas pa dyan. And, blessed ka nga kung hindi ka naman naapektuhan or yung business mo. And this is so heartbreaking. Balita naman lahat yan, di ba? Nakikita natin yan daily kung ilan yung nagsasaradong companies. Tama? And talagang masakit talaga sa loob yan. Hindi natin alam kung paano sila nagsasuffer. Yung mga, not only the business owners, but yung mga empleyado. And I want us to answer these questions. Possible hindi ka naapektuhan, di ba? Kahit MECQ, running yung business mo, yung business ng employer mo, kaya may work ka pa, di ba? You're blessed. Pero let's ask these questions. Tama. Do we have the best of health? Tama, pataas yung COVID cases. So gusto ko malaman natin na feeling safe ba tayo pag lumabas? Kasi alam naman natin, sabi nga nila ngayon, matira matibay. Tama. So, kung tayo healthy, what about the family members na kasama natin? Guaranteed ba or may assurance ba tayo na hindi sila mahahawa, healthy sila, or whatever happens, mag-positive man, kaya ng katawan nila. Tama? And are we financially stable enough to sustain our needs for another emergency? Possible nag-survive ka for how many months na nag-lockdown tayo, nag-pandemic tayo, kasi may savings ka for how many years no na sustain ka ngayon. Pero for the next weeks, since MECQ ulit tayo or magkaroon uli ng emergency sa bahay nyo, kasya ba yung natin, yung ipon natin or yung kinikita natin? So, let's ask ourselves, di ba? And are we locked down ready for the next few months? Imagine mo, di ba? For how many months nag-lockdown and then nag-GCQ and then we're back to MECQ. Sabi nila 2 weeks lang. Are we sure na 2 weeks lang siya? Tumataas yung COVID cases. Are we ready for that? What if tumagal pa siya na tumagal? Maapektuhan yung pinagkakakitaan natin. Are we ready for that? So, yun yung mga talagang questions na kailangan natin masagot. And definitely, we can help. The reason why you're here, yung friend mo talaga kasi alam niya, natutulungan ka niya, and the whole team will help you or will back you up. And this is the 21st century business. And yung 21st century business is health and wellness and the digital economy. Alright? Online. So sabi nga ng NEDA, e-commerce, ito talaga yung magsusustain ng economy natin sa Philippines. Obvious naman talaga ngayon yan na napapansin natin yan lately, di ba? And sabi nga ni Sir Francis Kong, di ba? Si Sir Francis Kong isa sa pinakasikat na motivational speaker dito sa Philippines. Industries that will thrive and survive during this crisis. First, healthcare. Second, logistics. Obvious na obvious, tama? And e-commerce, di ba? Kung wala nga raw, hindi nga raw online yung business mo, your business will be dying. And talagang ramdam natin yan since the start of the first quarter of 2020. And malamang ito rin yung question mo. Is this for me, Miss Lara? You won't know if this for you, 'di ba? Until tapusin mo yung entire Zoom or webinar, 'di ba? Pwedeng sa'yo, pwedeng hindi. Tama? Pero, if you think we can work it out as a team, let's do it. If not naman, it's not a big deal. You can always tell your friend, feeling ko hindi para sa akin to. And, pwede nyo naman pag-usapan yan later on. Alright? Pero, just to be fair with you, para makita mo kung ano yung blessing na nakita ng friend mo na pwedeng maka-bless din sa family mo, please finish the entire webinar. Alright? And, does it work, Miss Lara? Yes. I'm confident na sabihin sa inyo that it's working and it will work for you. Bakit? It worked for me. Iba yung background ko. Iba-iba yung background na nakikita nyo dyan sa picture na yan. Diba? Hindi naman kailangan lisensyado ka. Hindi kailangan graduate ka. All walks of life can do it. Kahit naman hindi dito sa industry na to, kahit naman dyan sa work mo yan, kahit hindi mo forte o linya yan, hindi yan yung course mo, nag-work sa'yo. Bakit? As long as you have the dedication, diba? You put your heart into it, it will really work. So, I'm confident this will really work for you with the help of the team pa. Ayan. So, this is the company that I'm telling you. Gosh, Miss Lara, yun sana pala to. Baka kasi hindi sinabi ng friend mo. Stay ka lang dyan, okay? Kalma lang, okay? Baka kasi hindi na-explain sa'yo before or baka we don't really know what happened to you in the past. Bakit hindi mo masyado naintindihan yung sana kung anong kayang ibigay sa'yo. Please stay. 'Di ba? Gusto ko makita mo yung mga bagong updates ng Usana and how this opportunity can really help you. So Usana is from the Greek Latin word you means true, sana means health. So from the company name itself, alam natin kung ano yung kayang bigay sa atin, true health or tunay na kalusugan. And this is a cellular nutrition company. And ang manufacturing company natin is located in Salt Lake City, Utah, USA. Diyan ginagawa lahat from manufacturing up to distribution. Hindi tayo nag-outsource ng products. Bakit? Para hindi ma-compromise yung quality ng products nating lahat. And zero tolerance for error kasi yung company natin. And we expanded in more than 20 countries. So we started in 1992 sa USA, in 2009 sa Philippines, and yung 2018 sa European countries. And we have 3 satellite offices here in the Philippines. Tayo lang yung bansa na meron 3 offices kasi nga may 3 major islands. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, sa Makati. We occupy 24th and 9th floor sa Nabrisa Mall in Davao, and we have the latest in Cebu sa Tech Tower doon. Yan. And noong una kaya ako nag-walk out kasi feeling ko sa Usana, it's a fly-by-night company. Yung chipipay, putsu-putsu, budol-budol, diba? Raise your hand kung ganyan yung na-feel mo or yun yung nasa isip mo before, diba? So, ganyan na ganyan ako. And then, dito lumaki yung tingin ko sa Usana. Bakit? If you're familiar with Philippine Stock Exchange, mga nasa 40th, 50th to 60th, dyan naglalaro yan sa global stock market. Ang mga listed dyan, Jollibee, San Miguel, Ayala Corporation, ang lalaki nila, diba? And yet, doon sila listed sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Listed siya sa New York Stock Exchange, which is the number 1 in global stock market. And FDA registered facility approved din tayo. And nakakatuwa, ayan yung mga awards natin. So dito lumaki talaga yung tingin ko sa Usana. Sabi ko, since publicly listed to, makikita mo talaga yung estado ng company and wala siyang utang as a company. So sabi ko, amazing talaga. Na-realize ko, mas mauuna pa pala magsarado yung company ko kaysa sa Usana. So ganun talaga siya kalaki and ganun kay-stable. And ito yung mga nagpapatunay dyan na kung gano'n kay-stable yung company natin, even in Consumer Lab, diba, sa NSF, diba, we passed lahat dyan. And then, we have halal certificate and kosher, rin tayo, may kosher certificate tayo. So halal certificate is for the Muslims na mga kababayan natin or mga tao. Tapos yung mga kosher sa mga Hudyo. Ayan. So, kaya siya talagang i-take ng lahat. Okay? And nakaka-amaze talaga kasi Usana has a True Health Foundation. So we give back to the community and we are affiliated sa Children's Hunger Fund. So marami na rin tayong tinutulungang families para hindi magutom. Yan. And bakit? Kasi yung ating founder is a scientist. He's not a typical businessman. So sobrang proud ako talaga dito. Dito talaga yung lumalalim yung tumitindi yung paghanga ko sa company. Bakit? Kasi alam naman natin pag typical na negosyante, it's all profit, profit, profit. But this one, our founder is a scientist. He's an immunologist and microbiologist. So health talaga yung focus niya. And ang pinocus niya talaga cells. Yeah. So he's in love with cells. And he's an Albert Einstein Award. Ilan lang yung nakakakuha ng ganyang award unless may malaking kang contributions sa life science. And ito yung vision niya. I dream of a world free from pain and suffering. I dream of a world free from disease. The Yusane family will be the healthiest family on earth. Share my vision, love life, and live it to its fullest in happiness and in health. So yan yung vision ni Dr. Myron West. Yan din yung naging advocacy namin. Kaya kinukulit ng friend mo. Yan kasi that's why we're passionate on sharing this opportunity and even the products talaga. And take note guys, buhay pa si Dr. Myron Wentz, di ba? Malakas na malakas pa si Dr. Myron Wentz. Okay? And let's admit these two challenges na kinakaharap ng mga tao. Health and finances. We cannot deny that. But let's focus on health first, all right? So based on the WHO, 5 causes of leading causes of death worldwide, ito, malamang may mga kakilala kang apektado nito, baka one of your family members pa, di ba? And it's so sad kasi na nakikita natin kung paano sila nahihirapan. And itong mga sakit na to, it's a lifestyle diseases. Hindi siya nakukuha ng instant. Unlike ng COVID is contagious. Pero explain ko sa iyo why yung COVID nagiging fatal din pati ng mga to. Bakit? Kasi ang tina-target niyan talaga yung cells natin. Okay? So yung cells kasi natin is the basic unit of life. Tayong buong katawan na to consists of cells. Alright? Kung healthy yung cells mo, healthy ka overall. Kaya nga, di ba, bakit yung mga iba nagkakasakit ng mabilis at nagiging fatal sa kanila yung COVID? It's because hindi sila healthy. Because hindi rin healthy yung cells nila. Bakit po ba nadadamage yung cells? It's because of the free radicals. Ito yung mga free radicals. Pollution, given na yan, poor diet, pesticides, GMO foods, and fast food. Ako, guilty ako dyan, paminsan-minsan. And number 1 is stress. Maraming mga stress-related illnesses. Aminin natin yan. And wala naman sigurong taong hindi na-stress dito. Tama ba? Pwede mo bang i-type kung ikaw yung taong hindi na-stress? Malamang wala. Kasi ang hindi lang daw na-stress, yung 6 feet under the ground. And we don't want that to happen. We will do everything para mabuhay tayo. Ang sarap kaya mabuhay. Tama? So, pumapasok na dyan yung mga sakit. And yung cells natin capable of renewing on its own, provided tama yung nutrients na pinapakain mo dyan, such as antioxidants. Saan ba natin nakukuha yan? Of course, sa mga food na kinakain natin. Look at that one. Ito yung kailangan natin kainin in a day for us to get the right nutrients na kailangan ng katawan natin. Question is, kaya ba natin yan? That is from the recommended dietary. Ayan yung recommended dietary allowance. So hindi galing sa amin yan, sa mga experts galing yan. Yan yung tinatawag nating RDA. Malamang mahirap, 'di ba? Masakit sa tiyan at masakit sa bulsa. And that's the reason why nauso yung supplementation. So if you're taking supplements, at least very good ka dyan. You understand the value or the importance of taking the supplements sa katawan mo. But if not, better start taking one. Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na, bata pa ako, Miss Lara, wala pa ako nararamdaman. But we're exposed to free radicals. Hindi nga tayo, wala nga tayong lusot sa stress. So, sisirain pa rin yung katawan natin yan. And we don't want that. Na after sira na ng buo yung katawan mo, tsaka ka pala magte-take. So, better start taking as early as now. So, kung nagtitake ka ng vitamins, very good ha, but not all supplements are created equal, sabi nga ng mga experts. Kaya nga iba-iba yung presyo niyan sa groceries, sa mga drugstores, tama? Iba-iba kasing laman yan. So sabi, para masabi mong quality siya, dapat pasok siya rito sa 5 criteria na to. Kompleto ba siya? Balance ba siya? Potent ba siya? What's on the label, yun yung kaya niyang ibigay sa'yo. Bioavailable ba siya? Ina-absorb ba siya ng katawan mo? O tinatapon o iniihi lang talaga ng katawan mo? So parang sayang lang din. And is it safe? Kahit may 0.0001% toxin yan na ibibigay sa katawan mo, very dangerous yan. It can harm or damage your body. And Miss Lara, alam ko na masasabihin mo, number 1 si Usana. Of course, di ba? Wala namang company nagsabi na number 2 kami, number 3 kami. Even dyan sa pinagtatrabahuhan mo, number 1 naman talaga i-claim. Tama? Even sa lahat, kahit sa commercial naman, makikita natin yan. Ito rin yung inano ko, iniisip ko that time. Pero what if it's backed up by third-party research? Just like this, si Dr. Lai McWilliam, he's not connected with Usana. Hindi siya part ng Usana company. Alright? And he's a member of parliament in Canada. Inassign siya together with other scientists and researchers na gumawa ng comparative guidebook na to. So there's already 6 editions. So pinapublish siya, nabibili siya sa Amazon or any bookstores like National Bookstore. Pwede mo itanong yung friend mo kung meron siyang kopya. Kasi ako sa National Bookstore nabili. Ayan. So etong book na to, diba? Mayroon disclaimer yan sa loob pag chinek mo yan. Hindi siya ginawa para ibagsak or iangat ang isang company for comparison purposes only. There are big companies na listed dito. And alam natin sa Amerika, uso demandahan, di ba? Magkamali, one wrong move, demanda ka. To think maraming companies dyan. And isa sa mga companies na malalaki dyan is yung Pfizer, di ba? Yung Pharmaton, Herbalife, Kirkland, yan, kilalang yung Kirkland, Nestle, Abbott, di ba? May karapatan sila magdemanda if they want. Pero they have to prove na mali yung research na to. Hindi naman to ginawa basta feel ko lang number 1 si Centrum. Feel ko lang si Sir Kirkland, 'di ba? May criteria siya, yung nakita niyo yung criteria na yan, completeness, potency, potential toxicity. So yung mga importante na pinagbasihan para i-rate siya. Ni-rate siya ng 1 star hanggang 5 star gold, diamond, and platinum. So ito yung mga ratings niya. If you notice, itong rejuvenation, maganda naman yung quality niya, pero meron siyang red mark. So may bagsak siyang isang item din dyan. And even the blueberry, mataas, diamond, di ba? Kaya lang meron din siyang bagsak. And Usana, the reason why platinum siya, bakit? Pasado siya sa lahat and wala siyang red. Ibig sabihin, wala siyang bagsak. Diba? Kaya siya platinum. Alright? And it's a third-party research. Alright? And sa Euromonitor International, number 1 si Usana when sa Philippines. Okay? So it's not us who are who is claiming that. And we are recommended by doctors as well. So, yung PPD, that's the Book of Doctors here in the Philippines, and yung PDR, Physician's Desk Reference, is an international book of doctors. Diyan nakalista lahat yung mga nire-reseta nila. Ang good thing dyan, listed tayo dyan kasi nire-reseta nga tayo. Wala tayong contraindication, side effect, or overdosage. And sa PDR, kailangan talaga, wala naman talaga nilalagay dyan na supplement. How come, Usana, since supplement siya, nandyan siya, it's because yung quality natin is pharmaceutical grade already. Okay? And even Dr. Oz, sikat siya na doctor sa US, diba? He recommends and trusts Usana. And we are trusted by champions, by elite athletes worldwide. We have 3,000 plus elite athletes. Pag sinabi mong elite athletes, pasok siya sa top 100 ng category niya. So, hindi basta-basta yan. Yung mga Olympians yan and all. Diba? And we are the official supplement supplier of the Philippine Sports Commission and ang mga organization na yan. Tayo yung official supplement supplier nila. So, they trust us. And nakakatawa, di ba mga athletes, puhunan nila yung katawan nila. So, they won't take ng basta-basta lang na maapektuhan yung katawan nila. Bakit? Kasi ito nga puhunan nila, mako-compromise yung profession nila. Lalo pag may nakitang bad substance sa kanila. And we give $1 million athlete guarantee for them. Pag nakitaan na bad substance dahil sa Usana, and until now, for how many years, wala pa nakakapag-claim niya kasi it's very safe. That's why they trust us. Ayan. And ito po yung flagship product natin. So malamang familiar ka na rin dito. Baka nakikita mo yan sa neighbor mo, sa mga relatives mo, di ba? Ito yung Cell Essentials. It comes in pair talaga. And it's the only intelligence technology, na mayroong intelligence technology. Patented na po siya, guys, for 40 years. Ibig sabihin, wala nang pwedeng gumaya ng formulation nito for 40 years. Alright? And ano po ba to, Miss Lara? Yung intelligence technology na to, ibig sabihin niya, na-decode or na-unlock niya na yung communication ng cells natin. Yes, our cells can communicate. Kaya kaya niya mag-regenerate talaga, mag-repair. So that's why it help your cells to nourish, protect, and renew. Siya rin yung magpuproduce ng sarili niyang antioxidants. So amazing talaga. And this is for general health, overall health, may 13 vitamins, 13 minerals, and 18 powerful antioxidants. So, mas maganda yung tulog mo dyan, mas may energy ka, better metabolism, and yung pag-poop natin, regular siya. Yes, nako-correct talaga siya. Yan yung mga number one na sinasabi ng mga clients or customers. And healthier, younger looking skin. Tingnan mo yung face na nag-invite sa'yo. And it can lower cholesterol level. And this can feed your cells in 30 seconds. Yung kinakain natin in a day na hindi kaya yung in-intake natin na food na hindi kaya bigay lahat ng nutrients na kailangan ng body natin in a day, andito siya lahat. And if you want to focus on certain part of your body or illness, talaga may gusto ko na i-focus dyan, let's add the optimizers. Pang-boost na siya. So, hindi ko na to i-elaborate. Bibilisan ko lang to. So, for cardiovascular is for proflavano C100. This is parang antihistamine din to. May mga asthma, may mga allergies, and good for immune system as well. And sa mga may skin problems, acne, rashes, psoriasis, yan ang nire-reseta ng mga doctors, and good for the veins din. And sa mga sa heart din. And coquinone, I forgot, yung proflavano C100 din pala, 50 times more effective than vitamin E and 20 times more powerful than vitamin C. And before I forget, guys, yung kaninang mag-pair, wala siya nakalagay na no approved therapeutic claim. So, alam naman natin yung ibig sabihin nun, di ba, yung kino-commercial na hindi ito gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot ng anumang uri ng sakit. So, nakalagay na siya doon sa bote ng DR. Bakit DR? Makikita niyo yung drug registered na siya kasi pharmaceutical grade talaga yung quality ng products, pati even this proflavano C100. And coquinone 30, this is for the heart and muscles. Kung feeling mo kailangan mo ng mas ma-energize, di ba? Active ka masyado, kailangan ng katawan mo yan. Especially for the elderly, we recommend this. Anyone na may nakakilala mo may problema sa puso, di ba ibigay mo to? Wag lang sa broken-hearted kasi baka mag-complain, hindi po kaya ng Usana ang broken-hearted. Alright? And mga guys na hirap makabuntis din po, binibigay natin. Sa mga matataas ang blood sugar, like mga diabetics, it's for glucose metabolism kasi. And for cellular function, Biomega, this is the fish oil of Usana. So, para sa mga may hormonal imbalance, may mga bukol-bukol sa katawan, binibigyan natin yan. Sa mga matataas ang blood pressure, mataas ang bad cholesterol, ganyan, and it supports healthy joints then, and good for pregnant and breastfeeding moms para, kasi may EPA and DHA siya for brain development ng baby. And yung mga babae ring hirap magbuntis. So, for men and women talaga rin siya. Pag look kami yun, this is one of the best sellers of Usana kasi pang-boost talaga siya ng immune system, which is kailangan natin sa ngayon. Tama? And Policy, one of the best sellers of Usana as well. Diba? This is the vitamin C of Usana. And nakakatawa, wala siya nakalagay na no approved therapeutic claim. And non-acidic siya. Alright? And for skeletal function, Magnical D, of course, for bone health. So, para maiwasan yung mga osteoporosis, tsaka kung may hyperacidity ka, good din to para sa'yo. And Procosa sa mga joints natin yan, diba? If you're very active, diba? Para kasi gamit yung joints natin, yan yung re-replenish na yung cartilage in between ng joints natin. And para sa may mga rheuma, may mga arthritis din. Okay? And for digestion, yung Hepasil for liver and kidney. So, mga may problema, may mga liver, fatty liver, bigyan mo na yan. And if you want to achieve the glowing skin that you've been wanting talaga, I suggest take this one. Bakit? Kasi gagawin yung super healthy liver mo, magpo-produce na natural glutathione niya. So, you don't need to inject glutathione or yung iinom ng glutathione kasi capable yung sariling katawan mo. Alright? Yun yung healthy. And for gut health natin, di ba? Healthy tummy, healthy as a whole being tayo. So, this is the Usana Probiotics. And it's in powder form. And Vision X for eye health. And for, Phytostrate for pre to postmenopausal na babae. And then, Pure Rest sa mga hirap talaga makatulog. Yung natural melatonin ng katawan mo yung papalabasin yan. And then, i-correct lang niya yung sleep cycle mo. Hindi siya nakaka-addict, guys. And Palmetto Plus, this one is for 40 years old and above na men. Para maging healthy yung prostate function niya. Maiwasan din yung prostate enlargement, prostate cancer. And for children's health, 2 to 12 years old, ito yung use animals, chewable siya and very safe talaga siya. Bakit? Kasi even for G6PD babies and kids, safe siya. Recommended by pediatricians. And even the Biomega Junior, ito yung fish oil ng mga kids para ma-sharp sila sa school, memory enhancer din nila yan. And pang-correct din ng mga mood swings at tantrums ng mga bata. Alright? And weight management, ito yung Nutri-Meal. Yan. So, one complete healthy meal siya pag tinake mo. And it's either for weight gain, gawin mo siyang dessert, or pag lose ng weight, replace mo lang siya sa regular meal mo. So, may program. Depende sa program mo yan. One thing is for sure, if you're gonna use it for diet, no rebound effect siya. Bakit? Kasi, kukorek niya yung cravings and metabolism ng katawan mo. And the Celavive, ito yung isa sa pinaka-favorite ko. Yan. Kasi, natural siya. Wala siyang paraben. When we say paraben, it's a family of formalin. We know kung saan ginagamit ang formalin. Tama? And it has a intelligence technology, yung mga gray na yan. And, Miss Lara, okay lang naman kahit anong gamitin ko. Be very careful kahit hindi si skincare, yung mga, even yung perfume, yung lahat ng pinapahid lang natin, lotion, sabon, shampoo, be very careful kung merong paraben yan kasi ina-absorb ng skin natin yan. And our skin is the largest organ of our body. So don't take it for granted. And hindi lang siya pang men, pang women, pang men din siya kasi we all have skin. Yan. So yeah, meron tayong lifting sheet mask. And we have the latest, the Usana Celavive Brightening Series and Exfoliating Scrub and Mask. So, yung Celavive, one of my personal favorites. Ayan. Bakit? Kasi yan, yan po ako before. Ayan, sobrang breakout talaga ako. Sobrang na-stress. Alam mo yung, nagkaroon ka na maraming pimples, mas lalo ka na-stress, lalo siyang dumami. Yan yung sa akin. And I was able to gain back my confidence because of these products. Kaya personal favorite ko talaga. Very passionate akong i-share talaga yan. And the Usana Whitening Toothpaste is all natural. It has postbiotic. Postbiotic kasi siya yung niko-correct ng natin, yung sa breath natin, wala tayong kinakabahan na pagising natin sa morning, meron tayong bad breath, diba? Yun yung nako-correct niya kasi yung good bacteria nga yung nakikreate niya sa bibig natin. And yung natural mint flavor meron siya and it has no fluoride. Miss Lara, di ba dapat may fluoride ang toothpaste? Kasi yung fluoride kasi, as we all know naman, very toxic yan. And pag nasobrahan ka dyan, mas makakasama sa ngipin mo and may effect niya sa brain cells natin. Yung water natin may fluoride naman na. Kaya iniwasan talaga yun ng ating scientists na magkaroon ng fluoride yung toothpaste natin just to make sure na walang harmful effects sa body natin. Ayan. So, ayan lahat yung products natin. So, I'm sure marami ka nagustuhan na products. So, kung may nagustuhan ka, lista mo na yan. And if you have further questions, lista mo din yan. Baka makalimutan mo. You can ask the person who invited you later on kung may mga may mga gumugulo pa sa isip mo. And malamang iniisip mo, ito para sa akin to. Lista mo na yan. Or para sa parents ko to. Malamang gumagana na isip mo about it. Yan. And malamang iniisip mo, Miss Lara, magkano po ba yan? Paano po makaka-discount? Yun yung i-discuss natin next. Yung discount na lifetime and yung future use mo sa Usana since we all love the products, diba? Hindi naman gagaling sa bulsa mo. Sa Usana na siya umiikot. And malamang in-invite ka rin dito for the business, for the additional income. Yun din yung di-discuss natin, how you can earn dollars while here in the Philippines, while at the comfort of your home without quitting your job. Yun yung exciting part. And pag maganda yung business, definitely maganda pag maganda ang products, definitely maganda business, sabi nga ni Chinkitan. So, i-discuss natin yon. So, stay put ka dyan. Inom lang din ako. Yan. So, magdi-discuss nito ngayon, hindi ako. So, yun yung good news. Okay? Kasi nagsasawa na kayo sa akin. And, yung magdi-discuss nitong business side is really an expert when it comes to the business. Okay? And itong taong to, mamaya magtataka ka, paano kaya siya naging expert? Kasi, siya, former registered nurse sa London. O, diba? Ano connection ng pagiging nurse sa business? Siya nalang magkakwenta mamaya and why he decided to quit his job and focus on Usana. And you don't have to do that naman kasi kaya mo naman siyang gawing part-time. And itong taong to, hindi ko siya kilala personally. Okay, dito ko lang siya nakilala from day one until now. Siya yung nag-aasikaso sa akin, sumusuporta, tumutulong sa akin, nag-guide sa akin. And I'm very, very grateful sa taong to. And ano siya, tawag dito, he's one of the respected leaders dito sa Usana. He's one of the top income earners din kasi ng Usana, and he's our executive Ruby directors, one of our executive Ruby directors dito sa Usana. When we say Ruby director, kumikita yan ng $2,000 per week. Siya na lang din mag-explain kung paano nangyari yon. And mas matanda ako sa kanya, pero he's a man full of wisdom. Sobrang dami ko natutunan dito. And despite ng laki ng organization niya, sa pagiging busy niya, nagbigay siya ng oras sa atin. Diba? And despite ng malaki na income niya, sobrang humble nitong taong to and sobrang nice. So kung nakinig kayo sa akin, mas makinig kayo dito sa taong to. Alright? So hindi ko na patatagalin. Okay lang ba? Let's check if our mentor is already here. So, I'll check. Andito na po ba ang ating mentor, si Sir Mark Mendoza? Ayan, let's check.
Hi, Lars.
Ayan, hello. Hello po, Sir Mark.
Clear ba? Clear
Yes
naman?
po. Yes po.
Sige. So, as usual, medyo challenging ulit yung internet connection natin. Can you please catch my attention if ever na medyo nawawala ako? Okay lang?
Yes po.
Right. Thank you. Okay. So, thank you, Miss Lara Binay, no, for giving us your time to explain about the profile of our company and also the quality of our products. Okay. So, I would like to welcome yung mga first-timers natin, our respective guests, no? Welcome po sa team. Okay. So, I don't know if this is your first time na na-share sa inyo yung Usana, and if not, diba, I do, if this is your second time or ilang beses na din, I do still invite you to stay tuned and listen. Okay, so my part will be, I'll be discussing basically how you can maximize Usana opportunity, not just a user, but also take advantage of the business side it has, okay, in a manner wherein you can earn, all right, even if you are at the comfort of your house, doing the business online. Okay, so yun po yung i-discuss ko sa inyo. Okay, pero before that, let me first introduce myself, okay, ng very maiksi lang. Alright, so let me just share my screen. Ayan, okay, so my name is Mark Anthony Mendoza, alright, and the girl dyan sa picture is my wife, her name is Sarah. So ako po is I've been doing na Usana business for 8 years. Okay, I got started here 2000 and was first introduced sa akin 2010. So 2 years prior, right? So I did not really pay attention to it at first, nor listened, okay, even sa products before. So I do congratulate yung yung mga guests natin for giving time to really understand yung Usana. Kasi ako ay one of the typical person before na would decide about something na hindi nauunawaan. Alam mo yon, yung parang ginudge ko lang yung Usana because I have an impression that I have to sell products and this is some type of networking business that I have to recruit people. Diba? So may disclaimer po ako para sa mga first-timers natin. No? What I'm going to discuss to you is more than that. And I do invite you to stay and listen, okay, sa opportunity side natin. Because tulad ko, okay, ginudge ko siya kaagad before 2010 and I missed 2 years. Okay, nasayang kung na-workout ko yung opportunity ng Usana, I could have earned better. Okay, so to give you a little context how I ended up with the business. Okay, I'm a registered nurse po by profession, tulad ng sinabi ni Miss Lara kanina. I encountered Usana 2010 when I was working in London. Okay, ang nag-share po sa akin that time is si Sarah, okay, who is my wife right now. Right? Pero nung 2010, magka-work lang po kami noon. Same lang kami ng pinagtatrabahuan. We're not even boyfriend-girlfriends that time. Okay? And po, ito yung picture namin dati. Diba? So this is 2010. Grabe, no? Diba? Bakas na bakas yung kahirapan ng buhay. Tama. So, yeah, I love sharing this picture because this reminds me of how hard I worked and the sacrifice I made just to provide, diba, quality life for our family. Okay, so I'm a typical Filipino, right? Like most of you who is working hard to whatever opportunity you have right now. May you be working dito sa Pilipinas, okay, or you're doing a business, or maybe OFW ka, di ba? At the end of the day, kaya natin pinagsusumikapan lahat yan. Nag-OT, ginagalingan sa work para ma-promote. At the end of the day, the main purpose is for us to get better pay, okay, so that we can provide better options sa mga mahal natin sa buhay, di ba? So ako po, hindi ko po talaga gustong mag-abroad. Right? It's not my my first choice talaga. It just so happened nung time namin nung nag-aaral ako, nursing is one of the opportunities na talagang nag-increase yung yung demand, okay, for nurses. Okay, so I took up the course and pursued the career basically for the opportunity to earn bigger income, okay? And that bigger income represents yung magiging options ng pamilya ko. Okay? So yun po yung background niyan. Now, yung picture dito itong picture sa screen, yung only girl diyan, yan po si Sarah sa lower left corner, tama? So yan. She was very enthusiastic when she shared the product sa akin at first. I turned her down, 'di ba? Bakit? Kasi mas mukha pa siyang stress kaysa sa akin. 'Di ba? Sabi ko sa kanya, gusto mo lang akong pagkaperahan, hindi naman effective sa iyo 'yan, 'di ba? So very judgmental po ako noong time na 'yon. Okay, so ayan. I found out Sarah was already a member ng USANA before she worked abroad. Okay, so alam mo yun, and I kind of know her na she's very eager to earn, she's very hardworking, diba? So maraket po talaga yan. So I misjudge what she's doing. It felt like gusto lang akong bentahan ni Sarah para pagkakitaan. Or I have this in my mind na eventually baka recruitin din ako nito sa networking business niya so that she can earn. Diba? Normally yan yung impression natin. Diba? So guys, okay, meron po akong disclaimer para sa mga first-timers natin. What we are going to explain to you today, right, does not require recruitment for you to earn. Okay, yes, you heard it, right? Ang USANA po, hindi tayo kikita sa recruitment. So kahit mapamember mo dito yung buong Pilipinas, wala tayong kikitain dyan ni Singkong Duleng. Okay? So yun yung na-miss out ko. I'll be explaining to you mamaya kung paano natin siya pwedeng pagkakitaan by promoting the brand online. Okay? So yun po yung di-discuss natin mamaya. Right? So yan. Now, fast forward, 2011, Sarah gave up her work. She went back to the Philippines to pursue the business. Ako po, na-puzzle ako. I got really curious. Sabi ko, how come she was able to let go of our 6-digit salary for this kind of business? Diba? No? So napaisip lang ako, pero wala akong planong ma-involve dito. Another year passed, 2012, right? I went back to the Philippines. Pinuntahan ko siya, right? So that time, she was doing USANA full-time. Tapos nandun siya sa office ng USANA sa Makati. Dinalo ko po siya doon para mag-date, di ba? So nililigawan ko si Sarah nung time na yon. And out of my biggest curiosity, I asked her, can I check out how you earn from this? Okay? Without any intention na mag-start. Okay? So pinakinggan ko lang. Okay? So why did I join? Di ba? So guys, when this was presented sa akin, and this is what I want you to catch during my presentation. Okay? A lot of people kasi after the webinar, ang natatatak lang sa kanila is about selling the products, di ba? You're gonna miss out a lot if you're just gonna focus on that. Okay? Ako po, kaya po ako nag-start sa USANA, di ba? Yun naman yung reason natin. Okay? This is more important for me is basically not just the money that I am going to earn, but also the type of income I'm going to get from USANA. So what do I mean by that? Okay? Diba, typically what we do, right, the opportunity that we have most of the time, we call it active income. So I know not most of us are familiar with this, pero let me just share this to you. When we talk about active income, this is the type of income na you will get your income or your salary, okay? As long as kaya mong magbigay ng effort dun sa employer mo. Tama? Or if you're doing your business right now, you own your business, kailangan mo pa ding magbenta. Pag walang benta yung business mo, wala kang income. Okay, so when we talk about active income, ang equation niya, no work, no pay. Diba? So sounds familiar. Tama? So lahat ng employment, ganyan. Okay, so this is what I realized, that kahit anong laki ng salary ko or kahit anong taas ng posisyon ng isang tao, as long as you are working for someone else, that is called active income. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Pero you're stuck with that. If you want to earn that income until, let's say, you're 60, you're gonna have to work until you're 60. Make sense, no? Diba? Diba, isipin mo, if you're familiar with people na mga nag-retire, after nila mag-retiro, wala nang natatanggap from their companies. Diba? Kasi active income yun. Okay, now, with USANA, this is what we get. Not just an income, but a certain type of income called passive income. Okay? And this is what I'm going to discuss sa inyo later, at ito yung gusto kong makatch nyo. When we talk about passive income, ito yung nature niya. At first, you're gonna render effort. Diba? Establish natin siya. Okay? Now, you may earn big or you may not earn that big sa simula. Okay? So, pwedeng malaking effort mo sa umpisa, pwede kang kumita ng malaki din, pwede ding hindi naman masyado. In business and entrepreneurship, normally ganyan siya. Right? Pero not all business gives passive income. Usana can give you passive income. Explain ko po later. Ito po yung after natin. As you build your Usana business, habang tumatagal, no, kumukonti yung effort natin to the point na minimal na lang, and then yung income mo, tuloy-tuloy siya. Okay? So the reason why I started the business is that I wanted to earn my salary in London. Okay? Pero nasa Pilipinas ako. Tama? Okay? So yun po yung i-explain ko sa inyo right now. Okay? So I know a lot of you were invited for part-time or online business. Okay? Maybe some of you were invited for the benefits of the products. I do invite you as well to listen very carefully. And guys, let me borrow your attention, your eyes, your ears, okay, for a couple of minutes as I explain this, because I do not want you to miss out dito sa papaliwanag natin. Because even if you're going to try, or if you're just going to use the product, you see yourself just as a user, would it not be a good idea na yung personal use mo and your whole family is you get it for free? Diba, no? So, libre. Tama? Okay? How? By promoting Usana. Okay? Now, let's jump into how Usana business works. Okay? So, these are the few advantages. The power of your Usana home-based business. Number one, you don't have to deal with any employees. Okay? So, what do I mean by this? If you're a person with business background, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? If you're gonna establish your own business, one of the concerns or one of the things that you're gonna have to deal with is yung mga empleyado natin. Tama? Payroll, ganyan, managing yung rota nila, meaning to say yung schedule nila. Pag yung isang empleyado mo hindi pumasok, you're gonna have to find out sino magko-cover doon. Things like that, right? So, with Usana, you're not gonna have to deal with any employees. Wala kang papasahurin na empleyado. Next is, you don't have to answer to any boss. Okay? So, once you get started with your Usana business, this is not gonna be an employer-employee relationship. Okay? Our relationship will be business partners. So, hindi mo kami boss. Okay? Walang ganon. Business partners tayo. We're gonna help each other build your business. Second is, you don't have to deal with rental fees. Okay? So, again, if you have a business or you run a business, this is one of the major problems right now. A lot of business, especially in the lockdown, nag-close yung pwesto, but they still have to pay for the rental fees, diba? May benta o wala yung negosyo mo, magbabayad ka ng rent. One of the best part of Usana is everything is run online. Tama? So wala tayong babayarang mga ganyan. At mahal din yung gastos dyan, right? And this is the best part. You can do this part-time. What do I mean by part-time? Even if you have a full-time job right now, or even if you're a full-time parent, di ba? Or you're full-time sa ministry, even though how busy you are, you can squeeze in Usana and build your passive income with this. Tama? So, alam mo yun, there's no such thing as walang time. Okay? Kasi yung iba, ganito yung mindset after the presentation. Okay, sana maganda and all, kaya lang, wala akong oras sa NBC. No, you always have the time. That's why Netflix is very successful, because every person literally in the world can spend that 30 minutes to 1 hour watching a movie or watching a series, diba? So, if you have the 30 minutes per day, you can build your Usana business online, okay? And excellent source of income. This can be a supplementary source of income for like many of our associates who has their full-time job, right? And then they do use their Usana business, get supplementary income, okay? Or it can be, on our case, a good source of income where you can earn full-time income from this, okay? And yun yung explain ko sa inyo. Right now, this is how it works. Let me explain to you how the distribution works, okay? Usana is not normally distributed, okay? Yung familiar tayo. What do I mean by that? You're not gonna be able to buy our products over the counter. Okay, so ito po, wala siya sa mga drugstore. Wala yan sa mall. Wala yan sa pharmacy. Okay? So why? Because the company or the owner did not distribute our products the traditional way. Okay? Bakit hindi siya dinistribute ng traditional way? And what is the traditional way of distribution? Normally, this is how it works. In traditional distribution, okay, this is how every product, literally every product, not just supplements, not just medications, every product in the market comes from the manufacturer. Tama? My question is, we are consumers, right? Do you buy it directly sa manufacturer? The answer is no. Diba? We always buy it sa retailer, correct? Okay? Now, how does it get from manufacturer to retailer? Diba? So let me explain how traditional distribution works. Example, let's say a particular brand called Centrum. Okay, so how much does one capsule of Centrum cost? Okay, it costs around 12 pesos per tablet. Okay? Now, check this out. You buy yung Centrum, alright, ng 12 pesos, okay, as a consumer, saan mo bibilin? Sa retailer. Pero, ito yung tanong. Does it really cost 12 pesos manufacturing that one tablet? Diba? The answer is no. Okay? It cost way less. Okay? Pero bakit umabot siya ng 12 pesos? Kasi madaming channels or middleman ng dinadaanan. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Meron niyang expenses sa advertisement, endorsement, di ba? Mga ganyan. Pag ininom yan ng artista, sobrang laki ng bayad sa kanila. How does the company compensate for that? I-add yan sa price ng product para mabawi nila. What else? National distributors, regional distributors, wholesalers, di ba? Lahat po yan may markup. Okay? So what happens is this. 70 to 90% ng price or ng cost na pupunta lang siya dun sa middleman. Okay? So the actual cost of Centrum in manufacturing is only 2 pesos. So you're paying 12 pesos for 2 pesos quality. Diba? So alam mo yun, lugi tayo doon. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of companies are using this and this is basically how it works. But, okay, USANA could have used this as well. Actually, they can use this, pero the owner chose not to. Bakit? Because if you're gonna look back at sa presentation of Ms. Lara, si Dr. Wenz is not really concerned more of the profit, but first and foremost, ang talagang concern niya is yung quality ng products and the benefit of the customers. Okay, so that's why USANA did not use traditional distribution. We are partly, okay, listen up, partly direct selling. Tama? So I know you're familiar with direct selling. If you're not, just think of Yvonne. Think of Natasha, di ba? So ganyan yan. How does the direct selling work? For a manufacturer, which is Avon, tama? Dadalhin ng friend mo sa office yung brochure, di ba, no? Tapos ikaw, order ka ng lipstick doon, o ng tsinelas, o ng kung ano man. Di ba? Pansinin mo, if you're gonna order one lipstick sa Avon, mas mura siya kaysa sa lipstick na bibilin mo sa mall. Why? Because dito, ang may markup lang yung distributor. Okay? So direct selling siya. Nakat na ng madami yung middleman. Right? Isa na lang yung may patong. Yung friend mo na may dalang brochure. Tama? Okay, so siya. Now, this is one model wherein you can earn by selling. Okay? So the problem is, for people like me, okay, na hindi naman mahilig magbenta, di ba, hindi siya applicable sa atin. Okay? Hindi siya applicable sa akin. Okay? Now, that's why USANA used multi-level marketing or network marketing. Pero listen up, bago magsara yung isip mo, okay? In a manner wherein you're not gonna recruit people, pero how you will earn. Okay? You will promote the products, which you normally do, okay, for certain products or services or whatever food, di ba, na maganda yung experience mo. What do I mean by that? Look at this. This is what we do normally. Halimbawa, meron kang movie na pinanood, di ba, maganda. Maganda yung story, maganda yung plot, ganyan, nagustuhan mo yung effects and all. Di ba normally i-endorse mo yan sa kakilala mo? Tama, no? And yung kakilala mo, dahil ni-recommend mo, papanoorin niya din. That is called promotion, right? Ikaw yung nag-promote, pero hindi ka kumita pag pinanood niya. Tama? It's the same thing with other brands or other products like sabon, di ba? Pagkain, what else? Shampoo, di ba? Because someone else recommended it to you, you tried it, but they never earned from that. Okay, now, in USANA, that's how it works. From manufacturer, bababa diretso sa yung product at a very minimal patong lang. Okay, so you're gonna get the product ng mura. Okay, tapos what will happen is if that consumer like me is willing to promote USANA offline, when we say offline, you promote this sa mga kasama mo sa bahay, kakwentuhan mo, etc. And online. So yung online part, meron kaming separate trainings for that, how you market this online. Okay? So what will happen? Every person that is going to buy the products, even directly to USANA, pero ikaw yung nag-promote, yung profit nun, instead na pupunta sa middleman, lahat po yan, sa'yo magkikredit. Tama? So basically, kikita ka doon. Again, there's no recruitment on that part. Okay? Merely promotion, right? So let's start, okay? Welcome, okay, guys. And guys, everything is done online. So welcome, okay, to 6 ways to earn. All right? So as you can see there, number 1 is retail. That is the direct selling part ng USANA. Okay? Baka naman matapos natin yan, yung benta-benta pa din yung nare-retain sa isip mo. Tama? That's just one part. If you don't feel like selling like me, you can benefit or you can get compensated 5 other ways more. Okay? So you just have to listen up. Right? Number 1, let's talk about retail. So basic, right? Usana is a membership purchase. Okay, so what do I mean by that, right? It's like SNR. I know everyone is familiar with SNR. Here's my question. Can you buy products from SNR if you're not a member? The answer is no. You need to be a member sa kanila so that they would allow you to buy from them, correct? It's the same with Usana, but here's the difference. You're allowed to buy directly to Usana, pero meron ka pang 25% discount. Diba? So yun yung maganda sa kanya. Once you decide to be a member, you're gonna get a unique ID number that allows you to purchase the products 25% discount. Now, let's talk about the pricing. Okay, let's talk about the price ng mga supplements. Centrum, right? Centrum is one tablet, right? One of the most quality products ng Centrum costs 12 pesos. But Centrum is only 1-star rating pagdating sa comparative guide. So this is the quality of the product. Okay, according to Nutri-Search comparative guide, Usana got 5-star. So basically, we are 5 times more effective yung per tablet natin than 1 tablet ng Centrum. Okay, so how much would it cost? Normally, that should cost around 60 pesos per tablet. Question, mahal ba yan? The answer is no. Why? Because you're getting 5 times, okay, ng effect ng Centrum. Tama? But here's my good news. You're only gonna pay 17 pesos per tablet. Diba? So you only added 5 pesos, pero yung quality ng product mo with no, lifted yung no approved therapeutic claim. Diba? So ganun kalayo yung difference ng quality and yet 17 pesos per tablet. Now here's my good news. If you become a member, you only get this ng 14 pesos per tablet. Diba? So every tablet ang titig mo, 3 pesos. Napakalaki na nun. Correct? So check this out. Okay, I know a lot of you are familiar with Usana, and then ang impression ng madami dyan is mahal yung product natin. Maganda pero mahal. Tama? So those are the people na hindi talaga nakapakinig ng discussion about the quality and the pricing of the product. Okay? In fact, ang Usana po, sobrang mura ng produkto natin. Bakit siya nagiging mahal yung impression nila? Kasi hindi mo siya mabibili per piece. Okay, what do I mean by that? Check this out. Yung flagship product ng Usana called Cell Essentials, it comes in pair. Okay? That contains 224 tablets. Right? So, magkano yung pair na yan? That's 3,900 pesos. So, parang ang mahal niya, tama? Pero again, that's 224 tablets. You divide that by 224, it will only cost 17 pesos per tablet. You take it once a day, mauubos yan 3 months and 3 weeks. Diba? So, sobrang mura na niya. Kumbaga, bulk lang talaga pag binili. Okay, now here's my good news. As members price, pag makukuha mo yan, super discounted 3 to 50. So, ang savings mo dyan, 650. Now, if you want to retail the product, you get it ng 3 to 50, you sell it ng 3.9, may 650 ka, not bad. Diba? No, hindi na masama. Okay, pero then again, this is for retail. Okay, so sa mga tao mahilig magbenta. Now, if you're not into retail, listen up sa number 2. This is where yung bulk ng income sa Usana comes. Okay, let's jump into second way to earn. Weekly commission. Alright, so how does weekly commission work? Okay, so, once you become a member ng Usana, remember I told you you're gonna get an ID number, tama? Okay, now, that ID number allows you to buy discounted price ng products, right? What else? That also gives you an account. Okay, that account, we call it Business Center. Okay, so what about that Business Center? That earns you commission every single week. Okay, so how do you earn from that, right? So ganito siya, let me explain. Okay, 1, products ng Usana, every product has corresponding points. So, sounds familiar, right? Okay, halos lahat ng companies ngayon that's selling something, di ba? May pointing system na. SM, pointing system, SM Advantage Card, di ba? Petron, Starbucks, lahat yan meron na yan. Okay, pero here's the difference. Okay, let's say in SM, you accumulate that points, you're not allowed to encash that. You're only allowed to use that to buy products directly sa kanila pa din. Tama? With Usana, this is how it works. Lahat ng products na mabibili, meron yung corresponding points. At malalaki yung points natin, hindi yan 1:1. Okay? Now, at the end of the week, kung ilan yung total points, that will be converted into your commission, which is US dollars. Yes, you heard it right. You're gonna earn US dollars here in Usana. Okay? So, Mark, how do we earn dollars? How do we get those points? Okay? So, let me explain in details, right? So, remember, okay, pag nag-start ka, you will have your ID number. Okay? And that ID number has an account called Business Center. That is the blue box there, right? That says ID number, right? So pag nag-start ka, this is what will happen. Okay? What will happen is you're gonna have 2 teams. Your left team and your right team. Okay? So Mark, bakit kailangan ko ng left team and right team? Okay? Kasi yung ko-computing na points is hindi mo lang siya benta. Tama? Sana will give you two teams, left team and right team, para yung benta din ng left team and right team mo, 100% yung points nun, i-convert yun ng commission mo. So dito po, hindi mahalaga kung magaling ka magbenta or hindi. Ang importante dito, team player ka. Kasi yung kinocompute na points is based sa group sales volume. In Tagalog, benta ng lahat. Diba? Ang galing? Okay, so paano gagawin natin dyan? Alright, listen up. This is what we'll do. Okay? Very basic. Promote the brand. Okay, so how do we do that? We have trainings on how to promote it online. Okay, separate. We give that to associates, yung mga members na. So you're gonna get that course pag nag-member ka dito sa sana. Okay. Now, normally this is what we do. All right. Example lang. We promote the brand. Okay. For example, we have webinars like this. Right. You invited a couple of people that you want to share your sana. All right. Now, so what do? We get number one, users. Okay. Not everyone will be a member. Right? Some would just want to buy and use the product. So for those people na bibili lang, na user lang, what will happen is that bibili yan sa'yo, you get profit from retail. Tama? Okay? Now, there are type of users that will become a member for the discount. Okay? So, wala ka nang kikitain doon sa retail. Okay? Pero what will happen is this. Every person that will decide to be a member, regardless if they're just users or they want to do the business, okay? Requirement is their account, okay, their ID number is required to be linked either sa left team mo or sa right team mo. Okay? So let me be more specific with that. Example, this is your business center, that blue box that says you, and this is your left team and your right team. Halimbawa, you have a friend named Jen, and then Jen decides to be a member for whatever reason. It's up to her if she wants to pursue the business or user lang. Okay, now this is what will happen. Let me reiterate, no? Wala tayong kikitain, there's no commission, walang income sa membership ng mga tao. Tama? Okay? Pero look at this. Pag nag-member si Jen, you're gonna have to choose either sa left team or sa right team mo ililink yung ID number niya. Okay? Halimbawa, nilagay mo siya sa left team mo. Look at this. Every single time Jen buys products on her own, even without you knowing, natitrace ng system kung ilan yung points ng equivalent ng purchase niya, and then nagka-credit yan sa'yo. On this case, for example, 500 points. Tama? Now, do I get commission na from that, Mark? The answer is no. We have a specific computation. Your right team also needs sales. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Example, you have another friend named Bob who decides to be a member. I-link mo naman yung ID number ni Bob sa right side mo. Yung right group mo na yan, for whenever Bob purchases products, the points will credit to your right group. Tama? Then you have commission na from this. I'll elaborate how to convert that later on. Okay? Now, this is what I want to explain more. Okay? One person whose ID number is connected to yours, example, si Jen. Okay? Listen up. 100% ng market niya and sales niya, lifetime, okay, magkikredit yan sa'yo. Check this out. Halimbawa, si Mel is a person that you do not know in any way. Okay? And then Jen promoted you sana kay Mel. Mel decides to be a member under ni Jen. Check this out. Every purchase ni Mel, the points will go up to Jen. Okay? Pero, look at this. It will also credit to you. Walang bawas, 100%. Okay? Same process dito sa kabilang side mo. For example, Kat is a person na market ni Bob. Pag nag-purchase si Kat, look at this. 200 points, credits to Bob, and also credits to you. Tama? 100% of the points, nag-credit yan lahat sa inyo. Okay? Now, this is the picture of your online business after a couple of months. Here's my question. Kakilala mo pa ba yung mga tao na nasa ilalim ni Mel at ni Jen? Possibly, they're customers na, hindi mo na yan contacts. Tama? Pero check this out. On a weekly basis, whenever they purchase, natitrace ng system lahat ng points na yan, and natutotal yan, nag-credit sa'yo. Okay? Na-catch mo? That's how ganon kaganda yung business natin. Alright? Hindi mo sales yan mag-isa. Group sales volume. Okay? Now, Mark, how do we convert our commission? Okay? So, listen up. We have a cut-off. Yung accumulation ng points natin starts ng Sunday and ends ng Saturday, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is the cutoff. So whatever points you accumulate from that period, that will be computed and converted into your US dollar commission. Okay, so for example, this is your account and the cutoff tayo, your left team produced 21 points, your right team produced 1,800 points. So this is the formula how to convert your commission. Small side will always be taken and multiplied by constant 20%. Okay, so small side times 20%, that's the formula. On this case, 1/8 times 20%, you get $360. Tama? Yes, you heard it right. $360. Tama? At ang advantage natin, $1 is conversion natin nasa 53 pesos. So naka-hedge pa tayo than the regular exchange rate sa labas. So in this case, yung $360 mo, that's around 19,080 pesos. Diba? Pwede na ba yung part-time income one week? Diba, no? Okay, so I get this a lot. Mark, bakit ang laki niya? Diba? Parang too good to be true. Diba? Actually, it's not. Why? If you're in the US, if you're in Canada, if you're in Australia, $300 is not really that big of an income. Tama? Your advantage is you're here in the Philippines. Yung conversion natin, di ba? Gastos mo peso, pero dollars yung yung income mo. Okay, so yun yung maganda sa kanya. Right? Now, next step is kung ilan yung binayaran sa yung points, that will be subtracted left and right. Okay, why? Because it's already converted and paid. Okay, so on this case, your small side will zero out, your big side may remaining points yan. So what will happen to that remaining points like that 300 points? Hindi po yan mawawala. The following week, roll over lang siya. Okay? So idadagdag siya sa sales ulit ng team mo that week. Right? So for example, the following week, this is what happened. 3,500 yung left, 4,500 yung right. So how do you compute for that? 3,500 times 20% equals $700 multiplied by 53 pesos. That's 37,100 pesos 1 week. Diba? So alam mo yan, bakit siya malaki? Again, hindi yan malaki pag nasa ibang lugar ka. Diba? Pag nasa ibang bansa ka. But because we're in the Philippines, we maximize yung exchange rate. Plus, yung points po kasi na yan, hindi mo yan bentang mag-isa. Tama? Group sales volume po yan. Okay? So yan. And of course, you're not gonna, once you start in Usana, you're not gonna start naman from $700 kagad on your first week. Now, let me give you a table of example, okay, ng mga possible earnings natin. At the minimum, you can earn 125 points, Stefan, right? $25. Diba? Not bad na yun. Let's say you earn $25 weekly. For the next 4 weeks, you have $100. Diba? That's a total of 5,300 pesos earnings part-time. Diba, no? Let's be realistic. Wala namang promotion. Minsan may mga promotion na wala namang 5,000 na nadadagdag. Diba? So maganda na maximize mo daw part-time, right? So our regular part-timers from 6 to 6 months of doing the business seriously and consistently, they're earning around $100 to $200 per week. Diba? Not bad. Even if you're just earning $100 weekly, that's additional 20,000 pesos per month. Okay, kaya po madaming nag-i-usan ng business. As you can see dito sa webinar natin, we are so ang daming ma-attend talaga. Okay? Now, yung pong nag-discuss sa inyo kanina, si Ms. Lara Binay, her rank is a silver director. Diba? So just imagine, if you're earning 5,000 points left and right, your weekly commission is $1,000 US. That's her rank. That's how much she's earning dito sa business. And if you're consistent with that for 4 consecutive weeks, your rank becomes gold director. Okay, so just imagine, when we talk about gold directors, may bonus yan later. Pero these are the people who's earning an average of 200,000 pesos per month. Diba? Nasa bahay ka, okay lang ba yun? Tama? And as your rank goes higher, the income, diba, goes higher. Okay, so yan. Now, I know you guys, especially for the first-timers, have a lot of questions or clarifications about this. I do encourage you that after the webinar, you talk to the person who invited you. Kausapin mo agad sila to clarify things. Itanong mo yung gusto mo itanong. Tama? Don't make the mistake na magtatanong ka sa kapitbahay mo, sa kapatid mo, kasama sa bahay, na mas may alam ka pa sa'yo sana kasi ikaw yung nakapakinig. Tama? Okay? Now, number 3, right? This is gonna be very quick. 1 is retail, 2nd is weekly commission, 3rd way to earn is we call lifetime matching bonus. So how does it work? Okay, this is gonna be on top of your retail and your weekly commission. Okay, so ito po, you will get this every week then, right? Pero may requirement na siya. The requirement is for you to hit that premium platinum pay setter. We explained the requirement of how to hit that PPPS to those who's already a member. Now, if you're fairly new dito sa sa business natin, hindi mo alam yung PPPS, please go talk to your sponsor and tanungin mo kung paano yan makuha kasi sobrang laki ng bonus na yan. Okay? So that's 15% lifetime bonus. Okay? So how does it work? Now, listen up. I just explained to you guys how weekly commission works, right? Okay, now check this out. For example, you started your account in Usana right now, and then you have 4 friends who got involved as well because you introduced the opportunity to them, right? Let's say they decided to be a member, bahala sila, may user dyan, dalawa, may retailer, tapos may nag-distributor, okay? So, paano yan? You have your own individual accounts, okay? Now, example, on a weekly basis, 1 week, let's say you earn $800, and then your friends earn their respective commissions, okay? Okay, clarify ko ha, walang bawas yan. 100% magki-credit po lahat ng commission na yan sa individual bank accounts nyo. Pero here comes your bonus. Since ikaw ang nag-introduce ng Yusana sa kanila, this is what the company will do. Ito total ng Yusana yung earnings nila for that week. Tapos, ima-match niya yung 15%. Okay? So, in this case, a total is $2,000. Ang 15% niyan is $300. Yung $300 na yan, that will be added to your commission. Diba? Pwede ba yun? Right? Ang ganda, no? If you help more people earn more, you will get extra bonus. Okay? So, that is one of the best income dito sa Yusana. Lifetime matching bonus. Right? Now, number 4. Right? Let's jump into this. Travel incentives. Okay? So, dito po, right? I know it's not ideal to travel ngayon. Okay? Of course, hindi tayo magta-travel ngayon, diba? Pero Yusana has ongoing promotions about this. Okay? So you can qualify, right? Tapos Yusana will conduct the travel, right? Pagka settled na lahat and it's safe. Okay? So let's say next year, okay, yung mga upcoming travels is we have trip to Sri Lanka, okay? We have local sa Boracay, okay? Shangri-La, right? And meron din tayo sa Maldives and also sa Tokyo, Japan. And everything is for free. Diba? So, ang maganda dyan, trip for 2 pag nag-qualify ka. So, hindi ka mag-iinip, magsasama ka ng isang tao. Okay? So, yan yung isa sa mga advantage natin. Number 5, right? Leadership bonus. So, how does leadership bonus works? Okay? I'm not gonna dig into this in details, no? Let me just simplify this kasi medyo matagal pa ito, right? Because you have to be a gold director to get your first leadership bonus. Okay? So, how does it work? Right? Just to simplify, pag gold ka, you get extra 8,000 pesos every week or around 32,000 pesos monthly additional bonus sa commission mo. Okay, so that's basically how leadership bonus works, right? And then number 5, what we call elite bonus. So yung elite bonus na yan, medyo long shot pa siya. Okay? Kasi you have to be part of the top 60 income earner global. Alright? For you to get a part of that elite bonus. Okay? So ito lang, no, to encourage you guys, let me share. Yung couple sa middle ng slide natin, their names is Sir Nathaniel and Joanne Sunyo. They are the founder of Next Gen, our team. Okay? So ito nakakatuwa lang, very inspiring. They started their Yusana business 10 years ago. Tama? So madami pong nauna sa kanila global. Right? Who's been doing the business for 15, 20 years na. And yet, sila mentor na, pumapasok sila sa top 30 income earner worldwide. So, ano ibig sabihin? Yung success mo dito is dependent pa din. Kung mas masipag ka at mas magaling ka talaga sa amin, pwede mo kaming unahan lahat. Tama? Like mentor nat, right? So, yan yung number 6 natin. And then lastly, what I want to discuss to you is auto-order. Remember kanina, why I joined Yusana, I mentioned that type of income, it becomes passive. Tama? So, what I was after is retirement. Diba? So this is where you get it. Okay? So basically, let me explain what auto order is additional discount. Okay? So if you're a member, you get so essentials ng 3 to 50. Now, if you're subscribed to auto order, you get additional 10% off. So you get it ng 2,925 lang. Okay? And everyone wants an additional discount. Tama ba? Malaking bagay yan. Okay? Now, how do you maintain this? You just have to maintain a minimum of 100 points worth of purchase every 4 weeks. Which is super dali kasi yan, wala namang required dyan. Kailangan lang, halo-halo na yan. Pwede yan yung retail mo, pwede din kasama dyan personal use mo. Okay? And it ensures product movement plus it generates you passive income. So, how does it give you passive income? I want you to picture this right now. Okay? Let's say you have your work or whatever you're doing right now. Just add Yusana in the picture. Okay? Do this part-time, side hustle. Tama? This is something that you're gonna build. Now, this is a conservative timeline. Okay, timeline. Let's say you give this 5 years doing Yusana part-time, right? Check this out. Let's say this is your account and this is your left and right team. My question is this. After 5 long years, is it possible that you can establish 50 people on your left and 50 people on your right, knowing that this 50 people will not be coming from your personal list? Okay? Pwedeng hindi mo na sila contact eh. Yung 50 na yan, after 5 years, pwede nga kilala mo lang talaga dyan. 3, and then 5, and then sila na may contacts sa the rest. Diba? So you get my point, right? This is actually very conservative in 5-year time. Okay? I got mine, my account turned passive after 3 years. Right? So check this out. 50 people in auto order, that's automatic 5,000 points left and right. So magkano yung commission mo dyan? That's $1,000 US. Meaning to say, you're gonna get at least 53,000 pesos per month, diba? Magbenta ka or hindi, mag-online ka or hindi, that's already passive. And this is something that I can really appreciate. You know why? Okay, I'd rather choose 53,000 pesos monthly na nasa Pilipinas ng passive, may gawin ako wala, kaysa 200,000 pesos ng active na nasa abroad ako. Malayo ako sa family ko, pagod ako sa work. Diba? Make sense? Okay, so yan siya, right? This is one of the advantage ng sana. Plus, guys, right? I know this is going to be very big deal for parents like me. Ang maganda dito sa business natin, everything is inheritable. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Right? Whatever you will build in this business, hindi yan mawawala. You can transfer it to anyone, okay, sa mga beneficiaries mo. For example, something happens sa akin. Hindi po mawawala yung account ko, diretso yung account ko sa beneficiaries natin. Okay, sa mga beneficiaries ko. Okay? Which is yung mga kids ko. So, if you establish your account earning 200,000 pesos per month, mamanahin na yan ng mga anak mo. Okay? Yun yung maganda dito sa sana. Okay? So, yun siya. Now, how do you see yourself? User, retailer, or business builder? Okay? Let me give you my first encouragement. Be a user. Tama? Alam ko, madami ang mindset sa atin. Extra gastos lang yan. Mahirap gumastos ngayon kasi nga, pandemic, di ba? So, hindi na, alam mo yun, naghihirap yung mga tao. You know what? Right? Hindi po siya gastos. Okay, bakit? Tignan mo ha. Whether you spend money na alagaan ng katawan mo right now or hindi, gagastos ka pa din sa katawan mo. I'm telling you, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years from now, if you're not gonna take care of your health, okay, or your parents' health, meron magkakasakit sa inyo at mga ospital. Tanong, mas malaki ba yung gastos sa ospital? Now, you can do your research. The number one reason of personal bankruptcy right now is hospitalization. Tama? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, because our body is exposed and it's degenerating. Tama? So you have to invest in your body. Taking care of your health with supplements, high quality supplements, is actually an investment so that you can keep your body running and earning money. Tama? Pag nagkasakit ka, hindi ka makakatrabaho, wala kang sahod, may gastos pa. Tama ba? Pero if you're gonna take supplementation, you keep your body healthy, okay? Nakakatrabaho ka pa din, you're still earning money. Tama? Tapos iwas ka pa sa gastos sa hospital. You get my point? Tama? So, yan. And of course, as a responsible adult, no, the first person that we need to take care of is yung katawan natin. Okay? Bakit? Kasi pag tulad ko na meron ka mga anak, may mga dependent ka, pag nagkasakit ka, liability ka na. Diba? Kawawa yung mga dependents mo. Tama? Pero kung single ka naman at nagkasakit ka, nakakahiya sa magulang mo. Diba? Kasi instead na nakatulong na tayo, alagaan pa nila tayo. Right? So you get my point. Okay? Now, that's my first encouragement. My second encouragement is this. Do the business. Why? It's a good investment. You spend money on your health, right? Pero it's the best decision if you're gonna get that for free. Tama ba? And how do you get that for free? You do the business. You promote this with us. Let's do this online. You have so many time naman na nasa bahay lang. Pag-aralan mo yun sana, let's promote this online. Okay? Now, Mark, how do I start? That's a magic question, diba? So let me explain that to you guys ng mabilis na. So how to start? Okay, you just have to secure an ID number. Okay, so how do you do that? You just have to purchase that initial package. Okay? May ilalabas ba dyan? Of course, this is a business, so you're gonna have to start with a capital. Diba? Pero ang maganda dyan, explain ko sa inyo mamaya, yung best package natin, that is the most expensive, alright, package that we have. Pero, yun yung pinakamaganda, right? Explain ko sa inyo later. Pero now, if that will be challenging for you guys, I do encourage you again to talk to the person who invited you after the webinar because they have other options on how to start na mas mura. Maybe that will be more comfortable para sa'yo. But of course, what I'm going to discuss is mas malaki yung advantage niya. Okay? So again, just secure an ID number but by purchasing that initial package. Okay? These are the requirements. Number 1, you're gonna need a tax identification number. Okay, TIN. Why? This is for your protection. Para pag kumita ka ng milyon, hindi ka huli ng BIR. Tama? USAN is gonna pay your tax directly to BIR. Right? That's why it requires your TIN. Okay? Second is you have to be 18 years old and above. Plain and simple because BIR is not gonna issue a TIN if you're not 18 and above. Okay? And then lastly, you're gonna need a bank account. Why? Kasi dito ipapadala ng USAN yung commission mo. Hindi yan cheque or cash na ipapadala sa amin at ipapasa sa'yo. Diba? So, ano yan risky yung ganun. Tama? So, ang mangyayari dyan, from Bank of America, direct wire transfer yung income, diretso sa bank account mo. Okay, now, this is the package that we have, the best one. Right? So, again, for some, this may be expensive, guys, no? Okay? Please talk to the person who invited you for lower options ng package natin. Pero let me help you put things into perspective. Okay? If you're going to start with 500 points package, you can screenshot this. This is the products that you're going to get. This is pre-selected. And the price of the product total, 53,440. Now, you get other freebies from that is worth also 53,415. Okay? So, the total amount there is 105,855 pesos. Diba? Nandilim na ba yung paningin mo? Nag-shutdown na? Diba? Wala ka nang marinig? Diba? So, imagine, diba? 105,000 pesos. Tama? Sobrang mahal niya. Tama ba? You agree? Ako po, nandilim yung paningin ko nung diniscuss siya sa akin nung first time. Diba? Sabi ko, maganda na sana, kaso pangit pala. Diba? Kasi mahal ng puhunan, right? So, alam mo yun, guys, medyo pricey yan, let's be honest. Okay? If you are thinking that you're just going to consume the products. Tama? If you are a consumer, so for personal use, spending 105,000 pesos, diba? I agree with you, mahal yan. Pero guess what? Okay? Let's look at things on the perspective of business. For a business that can earn you 200,000 pesos per month, diba? Malaki ba talaga yung 105,000 pesos na puhunan? O maliit lang? Diba, no? Yung 105,000 mo, kulang pa yan pang start ng computer shop. Tama? Tapos, hindi yun kikita ng 6 digits per month. Lalong-lalo na ngayon. Diba? Kung pag-aaralan mo how to start a traditional business right now, it's gonna cost you a lot of capital talaga and it's very risky. With you sana, diba, meron ka ng products tapos may account ka pa and then wala kang overhead expenses. Okay, now let me share to you or give you a little bit of good news. You don't have to shell out 105,000 pesos. Tama? Okay, so for a limited time period, you can start with you sana using cash or using credit card, diba? Pero it will only cost you 46,390. That's more than 50% off ng original price niya. Tama? So 46,000, mahal pa ba siya? Alam mo, hindi na. Diba? Guess what, guys? Yung iPhone ko, nabagsak ko kanina lang. Diba? Basag. Diba? Imaginein mo yun, right? So what I'm going to do, bibila ko ng bago. Diba? So this is what I realized. Yung 46,000, hindi yan mahal. Kasi people will buy yung bagong iPhone pag lumabas. Diba? Which is 80,000 higit. Diba? Or gonna pay for that for 2 years, 3 years, diba? Kahit sabihin mo installment pa yan. Right? What else, di ba? Magagastos mo din yung 46,000 for the next 3 months, especially on December. Okay? For things that's not gonna generate you money back. Tama? So, what's the best thing about Yusana is this. That 46,000 pesos, hindi yan mawawala. Di ba? You're gonna use that to start your Yusana business, which you will get back then through commissions and through selling the products. So, ibig sabihin, yung 46K mo na yan, niredirect mo lang sa Yusana for the meantime, pero you're gonna get that money back, okay, sooner or later. Diba? Make sense? Right? So, that's what I love when I analyzed yung investment dito sa Yusana. Again, if 46,000 is still challenging for you, meron pong i-offer sa inyo, nag-invite sa inyo ng mas comfortable package. But of course, it's not as good as this one. Alright? So, discuss it with them. Okay? Let me explain to you this, guys. We call this smart positioning. Alright? So, this is gonna be of your benefit. Okay? Kasi you can start with Yusana next year or 10 years from now or next month or next week. Diba? Same lang po yung yung benefit niyan sa nag-invite sa inyo. Okay? Pero yung opportunity for you to earn more, diba, has greater potential if you're gonna start the soonest. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Check this out. That gray circle that says sponsor represents the person who invited you. That's her account or his account. Okay? Now that yellow circle that says you represents the ID number or the account that you can secure tonight if you're gonna start, okay? And the blue ID number that says Jill represents the ID number that you can get tomorrow, okay? So, now you're getting my point now. What do I mean by this? If you decide to start tonight or today, diba, you will get that yellow ID number. And the person that's gonna start tomorrow, okay, na pwedeng hindi mo naman kakilala or hindi mo market or pwedeng tinrabaho pa yan ng sponsor mo, automatic yan, mag-fall yan sa ilalim mo. Okay? So, lifetime na ng market and purchase niya, captured mo na yan. Check this out. The other blue circles, okay, under ni Jill, represents yung market ni Jill na lahat yan magkikredit sa'yo. Okay? So, I know you get my point. Mas ma-explain to ng mas maayos nung nag-invite sa'yo kasi meron yung mga yan specific plans. Okay? So, do a meeting after this, right? Okay, last illustration, smart positioning, your sponsor, you decide now, you can get that green ID number or you decide later, you can get that red ID number. Tama? So it's up to you. Okay? So I hope you learned a lot, right? And guys, before we end, let me just be fully transparent sa inyo. Let me share, okay, what happened to my account when I started Usana. Okay? Let me share to you also yung recent, okay? So that you will see what you can get out of this after 8 years. Tama? Okay? And papakita ko po talaga yung nag-start ako because gusto ko makita nyo for full transparency na hindi talaga ako nag-earn kaagad sa Usana. Right? So that we can set yung yung proper expectations natin. Okay? So, realistic expectations. Tama? Okay? So, this is my account. Look at this. Mark and Sarah Mendoza, Executive Ruby Directors. Okay? So, I joined Usana po 2012. Right? Input ko lang ha. This is what we call check stub reprint. Okay? Ito po yung records ng income natin sa Usana. So, hindi siya pwedeng i-edit. Okay? I-generate niya lahat ng kinita ko from 2012. Right? Let me show to you yung first year ko sa Usana. Okay? March 1, 2012 to December 2012. Okay? Ayan. So, you can see this is March 1, 2012 and December 31, 2012. Check this out. Ayan. So, this is how much I earned nung nag-start. Okay, look at this. My first commission is dated April 20. What date did I join again? Okay, that's March 1. Pero again, my first commission is dated April 20. So what happened, di ba? Hindi po ako kumita sa commission na my first month. Tama? Okay, so it happens and it's normal. Di ba? Pero kung ikaw yun, gusto mo pa ba? Di ba ayaw mo na? Tama? Okay, so check this out, no? Yung products, I was able to sell it on my first month, di ba? Tapos ang nag-explain nun si Sarah. So nakakatawa because on my first month, bawi na agad yung capital ko. That's one of the reason kung ba't hindi ako nag-earn sa commission kasi wala na akong hinahabol or wala na akong babawiin. So nagpahinga na ako. Tama? Okay, pero the good thing is that nag-join ako agad kasi nun. So nakaposition ako, meron siyang nailalagay sa kabilang side ko, si Sarah. Right? So check this out. I did Usana part-time. My first month in commission, I earned nothing nung March. Second month, I earned my first $100 and the only $100 na kinita ko ng buong April. Diba? One time lang. 44 pa yung palitan before. Tama? So maliit siya. Pero come to think of this, diba? When nag-start, wala akong extra ng 4 in 2 months. Diba? What can an extra 4,100 pesos do for you and your family this next 2 months? Diba? Anong malaking bagay din siya. Tapos nasa bahay lang naman online. Correct? Okay? Now check this out. Part-time again. This is my third month. May 18 and May 25. I earned 4,4 and 8,8. 13,000 part-time 1 month. Not bad? Pwede na, no? And how I wish tuloy siya. Okay, pero hindi. Look at this. Fourth month ko, June 15 and June 22, I earned twice. Pero as you can see, bumaba. Dalawang 4-4 lang siya. But still, 8-8 pa din yan, tama? So maganda pa din, okay? And look at my July, 1 time lang siya. Diba? So it's normal, no? Right? I'm sharing this because I want to be transparent. Hindi po ako kumita ng mabilis sa Usana. I'm not na mabagay talaga. Pero I told myself, okay lang, kahit na 1 year, 2 years ka na 4,000 extra month. Siya, right? This is my 6th month doing Usana part-time. August, I earned twice ulit, 4,4. Look at this. 7th month part-time, 2 weeks, 4,4 and 26,000. I earned 30,000 pesos part-time isang buwan. Diba? Pwede na. Tama? Hindi na masama. Correct? Okay? And ayan, hello? Ayan. And this is where I realized, okay, check this out. By this time, na-realize ko and I told myself, kahit pala hindi mo ibenta yung mga products ng Usana na minember mo, in time, yung puhunan, babalik talaga sa'yo 100% sa weekly commission. Kasi by this time, sobra-sobra na yung income ko versus sa nilabas ko. Make sense ba, no? Okay, so yan siya. And dyan na siya nag-weekly. Look at my October, 4 weeks na siya. Tama? And look at my November, 5 weeks, di ba? So sa Usana, may mga months kasi na 5 yung Fridays, you can get paid ng 5 times. Tama? Okay, so check this out. 149 hanggang December, okay, net of tax, 138. Di ba? 1 year. Maliit lang siya kung yan lang yung source of income mo. Pero guess what, guys? Wala yung retail dyan. And eto pa, di ba? Saan siya nag-start? 46,000. So yung 46 ko, kaysa gastusin ko, tumubo siya, naging 138. Diba, you know? Wise financial move. Correct? Okay, now, check this out. This is 2012, 8 years ago. Okay, now, let me share to you yung recent. Okay? Para at least makita mo yung value talaga ng Usana. Okay? the reason why I'm sharing this because I want you to focus on the value, not the price. Okay? So this is from January 1 to 2020 hanggang today. Okay? So i-generate niya lahat. Okay? So just check this out. Yan. Medyo mabagal lang yung internet. Yan. So look, this is January 3, January 10, January 17, January 20. Diba? So weekly na talaga siya consistent. Okay? So check this out guys. So this is where pandemic started, April. And this is the 4 weeks na ng April, right? So that's April 3, April 6, March 6 pala, sorry, March 6, 13, 20, and 27. All right? So this is our weekly commission. This one, bonuses, receive namin. 118, 106, 108, 94. Diba? Pwede na ba yan? 400,000 plus in 1 month. Tama. Pero after 8 years, I never experienced earning 400,000 sa work ko sa abroad before. But with you sana nakuha ko siya in just a matter of 8 years. Tapos nasa Philippines pa ako. Diba? May time tayo sa family natin. Tama? So that is way back nung March pa. Okay? So check this out. This was last week. August 7. Okay? So this is my commission plus other bonus. 1 week ko, 183,000 pesos. Diba? Mas malaki na siya kaysa sa buong 1 year ko noong 2012. Tama? So why am I sharing this? Because I want you to appreciate the potential of the exponential income of your Usana business. And guys, you're not gonna get this by just retailing. Tama? Kung naka-fix ka pa din sa retail. Look at this, oh. Yan yung weekly namin ngayon. Tama? And from January, ito yung total na kinita namin, 3.3. Diba? So yan, stop share ko na. Okay? So, again, I'm not sharing that to boast. Diba? May disclaimer po ako, lahat ng nakita nyo, nagastos na natin yan sa family natin at yung ATM ko nasa misis ko. Diba? So, ang point ko is this, it's not about the money. Okay? It's about the options. Tama? So, most people, okay, will think na ganito. Sige, Mark, pag-isipan ko if I'm gonna start yung Usana business. Okay? You know what? Here's my question. Bakit hindi ito yung pag-isipan mo? Take Usana out of the picture. Okay? What do I mean by that? Huwag kang mag-Usana, huwag mo siyang start. Okay? Now, if you're not gonna start this, of course, you're gonna go back to what you're doing right now. And I have nothing against that. Okay? Now, picture this. 5 years. Anticipate your next 5 years. Okay? So, work or sa business na meron ka right now. Tama? Just think of that. Okay? I know you can anticipate that, correct? Okay? Now, again, I have nothing against that. I know you're gonna progress on that. Di ba, lalaki yung income, you're gonna promote it and all, right? But here's my next question. What if you do that exact same plan, pero i-add mo yung Usana right now? Tama? 5 years from now, yung benefit mo sa work mo plus yung benefit mo sa Usana, kamusta? Diba? 5 years or 8 years from now. Tama? Let's say after 5 years, you don't get 100,000 pesos per month. Diba? Out of Usana. Let's say you get only 30,000 pesos per month. Ang tanong, ano yung pwedeng mabigay ng 30,000 na yun for you, your parents, your family, 5 years from now? Diba? Nagets mo yung point ko? Okay? So imagine that. And think about this. Regardless na ilabas mo yung 46,000 na yan sa Usana or hindi, wala pa akong savings eh. Or, alam mo yun, pag ni-start ko po yan, ilo-loan ko pa siya, credit card ko pa, ipapangutang ko pa yung pang-start dyan. Diba? Guess what? Di ba ginagawa din naman natin yan for lesser reasons? Diba? Anong ibig sabihin? Pag may sale, hindi ka ba nagke-credit card? Tama? Wala namang bumabalik doon. Wala namang bearing. Wala namang contribution yon para sa future natin. Tama? Ito po, favorite ko na, na sinabi sa akin ng associate ko. I asked one person, this guy was a former CPA, he's still a CPA, former accounting manager sa SGV, summa cum laude, grabe. Diba? And I'm very inspired sa hard work ng tao na to because they used to be informal settlers. Okay? So, nung nag-start siya sa Usana, nagulat ako, he used credit card, 3 different people. Sinama niya sa office. And I asked him, sabi ko, bakit ka nangutang sa kanila ng pang-start mo? Diba? So, you're gonna be inspired, guys. Alam mo ano sabi niya sa akin? Kasi, Sir Mark, I've been doing na my work for a couple of years and nakita ko naman yung future ko sa mga boss ko. Diba? Yung mga boss ko, financially, struggling pa din sila. So, yun yung magiging future ko. Sa'yo sana, yung future ko dito is yung present ng mga tao na successful na nauna sa akin. Galing, no? Okay, tapos ito yung sinabi niya sa akin. Okay? Inisip ko lang na hindi yung sana yung nanghihingi sa akin ng 46,000. Inisip ko lang na ospital. Di ba kahit wala naman po akong pera pag na-hospital yung isang family members ko, gagawan ko ng paraan yan. So I told myself, bakit aantayin ko pa yung ganong klaseng sitwasyon? Diba? Bakit hindi na lang for an opportunity that can prepare me for future emergencies? Ang galing, no? Diba? Amazing, right? So yun lang guys, that's what I want to share to you. Okay, so again, I encourage you to talk to the person who invited you for a guest, no? Right? So we're looking forward to work out and build the business with you guys. Once you get involved, once you get started, we have scheduled trainings, okay, that you can maximize to learn more how to run our business, okay? So yun lang, thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, guys, no, sa lahat ng umattend. No? Huwag niyong kalimutan na kausapin yung nag-invite sa inyo dito sa opportunity. No, sigurado kasi ako, meron siyang big plans for you guys. Okay ba yun? So, huwag niyong kalimutan na tanungin yung mga nag-invite sa inyo dito sa Usana. So, welcome ko na kayo lahat, and isa rin ako sa tutulong sa inyo pag nag-start kayo dito sa business. Okay? So, have a great night. Thank you, thank you. Ingat, ingat. Keep safe, guys. God bless.